Hershe. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful.
And again, it is another hot day in Houston, isn't it?
Yeah, yes it is. I apologize, y'all. It is so bloody hot out there. It is ridiculous, and it's. Oof. This heat will drain you. This heat will drain you. I love the heat, but this is draining.
You could buy slice and bake cookies and just cook them on a pan outside in the air.
Telling you, you could fry an egg out there. Holy crap! Woo.
So we thought we would do a pop up today. Um, and if you would like a reading, just type me. And we're not uh, limiting it to anything in particular. So if you want a message from your guides, you want to know about your love life, about your career, um, interpersonal relationships, we're here to answer it for you.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, JR. Hi, everybody. As soon as I see some questions, whether I don't know if I should get a political deck out. I don't have any like love decks. Eventually, I will get a love deck or a beautiful gem will go on my wish list and pick
Well,
one out and send it to
I
me.
would
But
say you have
I'll do
many
my
love
best.
decks. I would say you've
Nah,
got
none of
many
my
love
decks
decks.
would. I would.
You
Nah,
love them unconditionally.
that is not the same. My decks are shadow and political and subconscious. I don't have present like love life kind of deck, but eventually one will find me. One of my subscribers will be like, "That's the deck she needs," and I will get it. Good afternoon, video game goomer 58. That is a interesting name. Love your name. JR says, "Me, what do you want to look at, JR? Tell me what you need to look at because I don't have a deck out until I kind of get an idea of where people are wanting to go or where they want me to look at. So, is it something maybe political? Like I said, I'll do my best for love, but I don't have that. I have hope decks and all kinds of other stuff. You can't hear anything. Can everybody else hear me?
I hear you fine. Wonder if her mute is
Hi,
on.
Rossi. I don't know. How am I looking? Like, do I look any clearer or,
You've
Okay.
got a little fuzz on your edges.
Of course I do. Put the mic over there. Maybe it's trying to focus on that again. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. What anything?
Rossi, we just decided to come on for a pop up. Uh, we noticed last week that at the 3 o'clock hour on Friday that nobody was on, and we are conscious about stepping on people, over people, and interrupting their regularly scheduled programs. So we just thought we would try this time slot and see if it worked out for the people that wanted to get readings from us. Hershe is always busy and always in high demand, and uh, have to catch her at different times of the day. If they don't get her on her meta messages noon Eastern on Mondays, then they got to wait till 9 o'clock Eastern on Wednesdays, for our shadow reads. And not everybody's up for a shadow read. Some people want blind spots, and Hershe and I have another blind spot coming up. Uh, and Hershey's gonna be with Gerald and Marina. I don't have the date handy, but I can get it.
The third.
The 3rd. Okay. July 3rd. So you don't even have to wait for the holidays to get blind spots. Okay, this is what JR would like. Can I get a message from my guides? Anything I need to know? And I am going to be reading from the Vanessa Tarot. It's a woman powered deck, and I'm using it just to get a little more familiar for it because Tarot Stash has invited me for a deck casual on the Vanessa Tarot. So JR, we start out pretty good. We start out with our 10 of Cups, our Happy Families card. So being in the Happy Families, things are going okay. And usually I say that lasts about 2 weeks, sort of like the honeymoon period. But then we go to the 9 of Cups, which is, you know, those fulfilled promises for you. And being a 9 and a 10 right next to each other, it's like you're leveling up. It's you're gaining and you're gaining and you're gaining. So we got 9, 10, and then you end with a page. So we've got a nice sequence here. We have the Page of Wands. So that creativity, and you just need to use your creativity a little more if you've got a project that involves art or just a passion, a hobby of yours. This would be a good time to do it because that setting up of abundance to happiness to inspiration is a good path for you. And that's what I have for you, JR.
All right. So, first and foremost, what I want you to understand is that as a shadow reader, I do my best to not always look for the shadow, but when the shadow pops up, I have to pay attention. So, what I really want you to understand is that you are starting with the devil and justice, right? So, when you think about the devil card, you think about the times that we've done self sabotage, that monkey mind, that stinking thinking, right? Sometimes we get materialistic about things and we get a little devilish over it, right? So, what I want you to understand is that you need to put a hard restriction on something, right? Because they paired it with justice. So, with them pairing it with justice, all I can face value feel about this, and this isn't even, this is the beginning of your cards, right? What I can feel is that the restriction is why it's paired with justice, right? Something in you and the energy they paired it with is the gambler, right? And this is about risk and loss. So, yes, you have to take a risk in life, period, but you don't have to do the excessive amount of it, that stinking thinking, that monkey mind kind of mentality, right? So, make sure that that is not what starts your day off, right? Because if it does, I have a feeling that justice, life itself, is going to come in and say, for your risk, here's your loss. So what I want you to understand is when you wake up in the morning, and if you have that mentality going on, stop it right then and there. I'm not saying get back in bed and get back up on the other side, but what I'm saying is change that mentality into what is achievable and reachable. There is another message coming in, and the message has to do with 5 and 6 of swords, right? So because they go in numerical order, I'm not really going to focus on these direct message for the Page of Cups. When you think about the Page of Cups, what you understand is that it's innocence, it's that happy surprise, It's that real good, feel good energy, right? They paired that with the thief, right? Seizing the moment. So, what I feel like is this is your antidote for this monkey mind. If you wake up in the morning and that monkey mind is there, then I want you to literally, like a thief in the night, I want you to pull in this Page of Cups energy and let this young innocence, happiness, this playfulness take over and kind of lead the way. I know that sounds like you're letting yourself go unchecked, but it kind of is. Sometimes we get in such a rut that we get like programmed into one system, and that could be why this card was paired and started with. So make sure that you understand that you can start each day, even when you wake up in the not so want to be here kind of mind frame. You can literally call in for this Page of Cups energy and know that it was supported by the 5 and 6 of Swords. They also paired it with the Brawler, which is about confrontation and a lack of interest, and the Hunter, which is about sure-footedness, right? So this lets me know that that innocence, that playful, that young coming in is exactly what you need. So your antidote is the Page of Cups when the devil mind is creeping in on you. And that's what I got for you, JR.
And thank you, JR, for letting us read for you.
Thank you, Cosmic. What are we knitting now?
Next is Video Game Gunner 58. And I know I have not read for this person before. So, damn it. Thanks, Mr. Odie.
He'll let his roommate know.
Yeah, she's my remote.
Tony.
She's my remote roommate. You know, she's in the other room. So,
If you guys have a very specific question, like I said, put it in there.
so I lost our video game goomer. There we go. Okay, are you going to be safe after Pride Month for your reading? Okay. Well, video game goomer, you start out with the Ace of Cups. So first of all, what this is going to urge you to do, it's a promise to love yourself. And if you promise to love yourself each and every day and wake up and look in that mirror and say, I've got this, I'm the best, I know what I'm capable of, you'll go a long way. I don't know if you're posing danger in your private safety, or if you're going to be outed or whatnot. But you got some more coming up for you. You got your 7 of Coins, your 7 of Pentacles. So that's your season-long work card. You've got to plow the fields. You got to plant the seeds. You got to tend to the crops. You got to take care of the weeds, and then you got to hope that the right kind of moisture comes in at the right times, not too much, not too little. So your crops are full at harvest time. And at the end, it pays off for you because you have the Queen of Coins. And our Queen of Coins here, she is self-confident. She has everything in abundance. She doesn't think of anything as lacking because she's got all that she needs in her household, her surroundings, her family, and her resources. So I would say that looks pretty good for you as well, Video Game Gunner. And that's what I have for you.
I'm still shuffling. I'm getting there.
We may have a question for a pendulum later on.
I'm up for it. That is if I
So
could make room.
we've started you, Mary Thornberry and Amanda Carroll.
No, no, no. Yes. Yes.
No, 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 no. Yes, no, 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 no. Just think of history of the world, where Madeline Kahn is looking over the slaves and eunuchs.
Okay. hmm I'm kind of a smart ass, y'all. If those of you that don't know, welcome. Hey, I'm Hershey. What I want you to understand is that there's a whole team that comes with me everywhere I go. No matter where I go, I take my team with me, and my entire team is screaming right now, like, "Why is this person wondering this?" Right? Hmm. I got 10 of Swords, 9 of Cups, and 7 of Wands. I see you standing your ground a lot, right? Why are we having to stand our ground all the time? Well, I don't know. 10 of Swords energy lets me know that you have many times hit rock bottom, right? Hitting rock bottom is a guarantee that there's nowhere to go but up, right? So I'm not saying that you're at your rock bottom right now, but sometimes in our mind, we get carried away with thoughts, right? We allow thoughts to carry us to places that we ain't got no goddamn business being in. We ain't got no reason nor no rhyme. We have no way to make that make sense. Why our mind is there, except for past trauma, past experiences, right? So I feel like this 10 of Swords is conflicting with this seven for the simple fact is you're constantly always standing your ground, right? Due to the past experiences that you've had. But what I want you to understand is that they paired that with the 9 of Cups, right? So when you think about the 9 of Cups and you think about the overall energy of it, there is a lot of satisfaction with this card, right? Because so much is involved with the 9 of Cups, right? Your heart is in the right place, your mind is in the right place, your roots are cleaned out, you're good to go, you're ready to hit that 10 so that you can stop, take what you need to start the journey all over again, right? So, why do you keep asking this question over and over and over again? Is what my team wants to know. What they want you to know is it's not for you. This question, this feeling that you're feeling, it may not even be your intention. It may not be your genuine feeling. I'm not saying that you don't have a reason to wonder it. If it was your question, it is a valid question because the only question is the one that you didn't ask. So, what I can tell you is that you have a lot of strength in your community, right? Whether your community is the block you live on, friends you've had from high school, or a select few that no one ever knows about because they're yours and you're very selfish about them. Your community is supporting you. Your community is the reason this 9 of Cups is here. They remind you all the time. So, what I want you to do is I want you to take this why and not for you, and I literally want you to shove it somewhere like file 13 or somewhere the sun don't shine because you need to let that energy go. When I went to the pendulum to ask the pendulum, I got rephrase the question. So you need to rephrase the mind frame so that the question can actually radiate and resonate with you, right? So if it's not you personally and it's just the overall energy, then what you need to understand is that you yourself are a nine of cups and you have a community that supports you. Don't go out and get into the bullshit. Don't get caught up in the craziness and don't get caught up in someone else's crazy, chaotic energy. Make sure that your energy is yours because it looks valid and it looks very loving. And that's what I've got for you, sweetheart.
Thank you, video game. Thanks for trusting us with your question.
I need iced
Amanda Kim.
coffee, Maruta. I need some iced coffee. And tell and let him know when you call for that archangel. Let him know Maruta sent you. He'll find anything you need. Trust me, anytime I'm missing something, I go straight to my rock and I'm like, hey, rock, I'm missing this. She goes, blah, 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 blah. Within minutes, the shit appears. It's found, it's right there, and it's been there the whole time. And I promise you it wasn't there. I promise you. Tell him Maruta sent you. It works. That faith that she has is incredible. I wish you could send me some too. But anybody that has some mocha iced coffee, just drink some for me, put some half and half in it, and just swallow it and say, this is for you, Hershey. This is for you, Hershey. This is for you, Hershey. The universe will let me know.
So, Amanda, I think that this is a long thought out trip. You're not taking it on the spur of the moment. We have the four of coins. So, you've had to save some coins and be careful in your budget so you could do it. So, I pulled three or dropped three charms, and the first charm you got was a snail. So I think that this was a long time coming, and you're not going to rush this trip. You're going to savor it. Uh, the second charm I've got, I'm going to have to go get it, is a pocketbook. So it says mind your pocketbook. Watch out for pickpockets while you're in unfamiliar places. And I don't know if you're going on a trip to Paris, but I've got the fleur de lis here, and that's often
Louisiana.
often associated with New Orleans. So yes, there's pickpockets and loose women in New Orleans, and not necessarily in that order, but mind your money, and you should have a good time. So well deserved trip, and I hope you have fun. And that's what I have for you, Amanda. Camping. Camping and to see mom. Well, camping will definitely get you grounded before you go see mom. I know uh, my last trip to see mom was a little disappointing because she was um, a little further declined in her mental facilities as she was passing away from kidney disease. So it was bittersweet. I got to say goodbye, but we never really got to have uh, deep or meaningful conversations because she was um, just enjoying the birds out in the courtyard and watching the squirrels and taking in the warmth of the day. And I see Hershey is crowded. Has the crowd arrived?
Yeah. I caught a rainbow yesterday, so I love that. I hadn't seen a rainbow in a long time, and I got to see a rainbow yesterday with my brother. We got out and played in the rain for a little while, and just to get out of the house, and we played in the rain. It was so much fun, and we got to see a rainbow right over like Houston. Like it just covered all of Houston, so it was so freaking amazing. All right, so first off, I did pull some charms for you, but I also pulled some amazing cards, right? What I want you to understand is that it is absolutely about victory. This road trip has so much more than just the miles that will be covered, right? The memories that will be made. Why do I know that? Because you got the Six of Wands, right? They paired it with the seven, but I want you to understand they paired it with the Seven of Cups. This is not too many choices like overwhelming. This is make sure that you choose exactly what you want to do, like set your destination, and then don't forget to stop along the way to to do other little things, right? Like on my way from the Midwest to the South to come through here, I wanted to stop and see shit that I would never possibly get to see. Well, it was the middle of the night and a lot of driving, and so I didn't get to do any of that. But the fact is it was available, and the rider and the driver were game. We just didn't have any on our route. So make sure that if you do have some on your route, even if you think that you won't have time, find time. Find time. Why do I say find time? Because of this, right? So in the charms, I got the ship's wheel and a dog that fell in hope, right? So there is a lot of loyalty, and there is an excellent friend of yours that is, I don't know if they're going with you, if they're meeting you there, but you did get the ship's wheel. So this is something that maybe you have been really planning for a long time. Like I have a trip that I've been planning now for almost a year with Thomas. So, and it's getting closer and closer, and I'm getting more and more anxious. So, make sure that you understand that this hope that you have created, you're filling people's hope cups along the way to help them reach theirs too. You also got the swans in the balance, and they make this cute little heart, right? Because the two little swans come together and they make this cute little heart. So, what I want you to understand is it fell right dead smack in the middle of balance. This is something that is needed, right? And it's going to go farther. There's going to be more memories that carry you than the miles that get you to A and B and back to C again, right? So you need to understand these memories are needed. Take lots of photos, even the silly, goofy ones. And you're like, I don't like my face, but those are the ones you need, right? I'm sitting here looking a hot mess with my hair pulled back, and I don't care because I wanted to come spend time with you because these are memories that I'm making, right? Also, remember that this little biting vampire little teethy thing was in the wishing side. So whatever it is that you're kind of sinking your teeth into, this wish, I know this energy well. I want you to understand whatever it is, even if it's not on this road trip, because of the way you're biting into that and you're holding it for dear life, I believe that wish is going to come true as well. If it's not exactly on this trip, or maybe it's on the after the trip. Once you get back home, there's something maybe that you aren't expecting to show up, and something's going to show up. Something will find you. I don't know, but something that you're biting your teeth into about a wish, it will be coming true pretty soon. That's what I've got for you, sweetie.
Thank you, Amanda. I hope your trip goes well.
Me too.
Mary is in need of locating some keys.
Jeez, huh? Oh, okay. So, Thomas, are we going to start doing this every Friday? Like go back and forth, your channel, my channel, or is it just for this channel? Since
We
I
can go
forgot
back and
about
forth.
since I forgot about it. Of
Oh, you
course, I
didn't
didn't get
forget
nice.
about it. You were just kerfuffled over something.
All right, and I still am, y'all. I still am. So I need this change of energy. So I did this intentionally. I did this intentionally. I know what I'm doing. One, two, three. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Out of everything that fell, the keys fell closest to the butterfly, the dragon, and the travel thing, and the four-leaf clover. So three keys. Um. Okay. So my gut is telling me that maybe three keys represents either it's in a small teeny pocket that you maybe don't remember, or in clothes you took off and it's in your dirty clothes pant, or maybe it's in the third room of your house or the third place you looked. Go back and look again, but I got it in the set of three. So third room, third place you looked, go back and look again, third time's the charm. um, or definitely check a small pocket or an inside pocket of some kind in something that may be in your dirty clothes pile. But other than that, I got the star, the ten of swords, and the seven of wands, and they're not telling me nothing about a key except for the star that says keep hope alive. You will find it, and it's paired with a 10. So there is a completion, a stop. So you're gonna find something. I hope it's the keys, but I would definitely say look in the pair. Look through your pairs of clothes that you took off that would have pockets. Um, Dirty clothes hamper. I know that sounds crazy, but I lose shit in my dirty clothes hamper more times than I want to actually admit. But three keys fell out, and they fell out at the four-leaf clover and the dragon. So I think you're gonna find it something with the three. I don't know. I don't know what the three is. I don't. Like I said, I don't know if you've got a 6 or 7 room house, and I do mean room, like the kitchen. I'm counting them as rooms. So maybe just count as you would mentally. Make a mental note and be like, okay, so that would be room one, room two, room. So maybe that's how they're trying to get it, but it does seem like it will be in a three area. Yes, Twisted. Questions are open. We have not done last call, and we won't be doing last call until like 10 minutes till the end. So we're just hanging out, talking, having fun, and answering direct questions or just me for a message.
So I would say the room that your keys might be located in are the room that you see the most birds out of. I've got a hummingbird here, but I don't know if you're in a territory where hummingbirds gather. But I think it's in the room where you are conscious of the birds out the window that you can see. So that would be a place to start a look, and then your third place could be the laundry hamper or the wash or the bottom of the hamper. Uh, but that's the charm that I was drawn to.
I have to go get something for pain. I'll be right back.
To give you or to alleviate you.
Alleviate pain. I am in pain.
And I hope you find them soon, Mary. I know what a panic that sends me into when I can't find my routine stuff. I tend to lose my wallet more than I do my keys, but since my keys and my wallets are tethered together at the moment, I'm losing both of them when I lose them. Madam Maru has
Maruta.
a concern about financial outlook. So I see you've been losing sleep over this, your Nine of Swords card. And then you've had a setback because we have the Ten of Swords just right after that. And that Ten of Swords um, being the stab you in the back, um, deceit and treachery. So I see that you are concerned about the finances. But then we have message and a page, two tens and a page, page cups. So we have the surprise, the little fish when he puts his cup in the water and brings up the little fish. Um, that's a surprising thing. So hopefully you are about to be pleasantly surprised about your financial situation. So that's what I have for you, Marita.
Still shuffling.
Yeah. And Rossi got a pocket too for the keys for Mary.
I feel like I need one more deck out here, and I don't. Well, yeah, I need one more deck. Yeah, sure. One more deck. What's one more deck? Which one? It's got to be a Patrick Balenza deck. Okay, we'll do this one.
My needle kit tips came today, so my body is adjusting to its first dose of insulin for a while because my healthcare team couldn't get things right and sent me insulin instead of needle tips for my pen. So that went on for 2 weeks, but I've been out of them for like 6 days, and scaring Hershe half to death. She's like, "How often do I have to check on you to make sure you're not in a diabetic coma? Do I wake you up 2 times a night, 3 times a night?" I said, if I don't wake up in the morning, then you can call 911 and my friend.
Okay. I have to look at the whole picture. You guys know how I guess this is why spreads and me are not friends because they don't make a spread for the whole damn story, right? First and foremost, what I want you to understand is absolutely, I need you to buckle down. Why do I say that? So, first and foremost, you got a butterfly in the work situation, you got an elephant in the hope situation, you got a butterfly in wishing, you got a star in tennis rackets and balance, and you got a key in the dollar sign, right? So, like the dollar sign, like you do have something that you are working on with the butterfly being in the wishing that is now taking wings. So, there is something that you could do that could actually bring in some income for you. But because your heart is upside down in shadow, this is because you're not sure how it's going to be perceived, right? What I want you to understand is fuck them, right? Your gift will be loved by the person that needs to love it, right? Whether it is making manifesting oils, making protection jars, like I make protection jars for all of my gems. And then I set them on a shelf and I keep them safe and I keep my little gems safe from chaos energy that could be attacking them psychically, right? So I want you to understand is there is a bunch of give or take when you think about the aspect of finances, right? You're kind of dancing around something, and then you've got all of these guys coming in to say, well, we need our bills paid. Well, absolutely. But you have to be a bill as well, right? I have to be a bill. Thomas has to be a bill. You have to always kind of pay yourself first, because if you don't pay yourself first, you won't be able to take care of home. And if you can't take care of home, home can't take care of you. So make sure that home is definitely coming in at the first or at the front, right? They paired that with a brand new Joker, which is coming in as the Fool. There is a new way for you to get something, right? Because you got King of Pentacles coming in, which is about the wealth that you need. But you also need to understand that it is going to take time and a lot of Einstein moments where the light bulb didn't work, right? So you have to account for that as well, right? Those happy little accidents that get us through to the finish line is exactly what you need. Maruta, are you getting married, love bug? Are you expecting a ring? Are you looking for a ring? Maybe y'all are looking at rings. I don't know. But I don't think he's going to be your boyfriend for very much longer. I think that you guys are about to advance to something else. I did get the marriage and the proposal card for you. And they paired that with the King of Cups and the Three of Cups and the Magician. So something will be celebrated. Something is coming together, and the Magician is going to be there to witness it all. So make sure that if it's not a marriage, maybe it's the marriage and a partnership with this idea that you have about something needing to come in, and there is something coming in, and you are the sole creator of it. So it's time for you to figure out what it is that the world needs, because Maruta, the money is there for you to make. That's what I've got for you, sweetie.
Well, advice on building your channel. Congratulations for taking the plunge and going into this YouTube or TikTok or whatever platform that you're growing on. And it's not for the faint of heart, is it, Hershey?
Huh, no. No, it's not.
Because when at the end of the day, you want to do what's best for your viewers, but then you want to grow personally, and it is definitely a growing and teaching situation, being out there for everybody, and uh, just just have fun, because there can be frustrating times as well as very rewarding times. Um, one of the one of the lives I'm so proud of Hershey doing is crying the tears of honor, and I don't think that that has enough viewage to it. She has a special cloth that she saves her tears in, when they're happy, joyous tears. And I thought that was such a brilliant way to do it. So, Amanda, you start out with the star card, and our star is, eternal hope. You you have hope and abundance, and there she is with her beach pail and her beach shovel, ready to build sandcastles on the beach. Of course, sandcastles are fleeting, just like 15 minutes of fame can be, or 5 minutes of fame. Um, uh, Sushi, you stuck at 47 subscribers. Um, it'll happen. You just gotta get into your groove. And this deck that I'm using is the Vanessa Tarot, and it's women empowerment. So these are all strong women. I think this is meant to be like Rosie the Riveter. She's got her toolbox in hand and her kerchief in her hair, and she's carrying planks, and she's taking no prisoners. And this is the Knight of Coins. So eventually, it could be lucrative for you, uh, but just remember, it's not all play. There's a lot of work to go into this behind the scenes that a lot of these people don't know that we do. And you end up with the Six of Swords. So you're being moved on to calmer waters. So out of the chaos and frustration that you feel, you'll eventually uh, get there, and your subscribers will creep or exponentially grow. Uh, there is times of frustration, times of immense joy, and uh, times of celebration. So keep with it, and thank you, Madame Maru, for putting Twisted Sushi's link on there for us. And best of luck.
I don't have very many subscribers. I've got like 550, but send me an email and we will definitely get together and we will do a show together and we will get you up there. Um I've had my channel less than a year and I've gotten over 500 subscribers. Twisted, you're going to get there, baby. You will get there. I promise. I promise. A whole shit ton of activity is going on right now for you. And what I want you to understand is that two cards hit the floor, and those two cards are the most important out of all of this that I'm going to say to you, right? This healing thing that you want, right? This thing you want to bring. It's needed by more than you can imagine, right? You are doing something that no one else is doing, right? We don't need another copycat. I'm just being honest. Look, I don't care who likes it, who don't like it. I don't give a shit. We don't need another copycat. There's enough channels that do that. We need your very, very unique style. And obviously, a whole lot of us need it desperately. And there's some healing that is going to happen in that process. Also, what I want you to understand is that this game, this YouTube content creator world, right? Girl, I have had every kind of threat you can think of. I can't let the bad be what we talk about right now. Why? Because there's so much good. There's so many right people in my life right now that weren't there before YouTube. I need you to hear me. The good outweighs the bad. I'm not gonna focus on the bad. We're not. It's there. There's nothing about that that can be handled. It's there, right? You have got so much going on. You have a dragon, an elephant, and Paris in new ground, right? So there's something brand new that you are bringing to us, to the collective, to everybody that it reaches, and that everybody that you touch. All you have to do is get it out there. I was scared shitless for years to switch my channel over. I've been on YouTube since 2013. I'm not brand new to this. I'm just new to this type of algorithm, right? It was so hard the last 2 years to go from where I was to where I am was so scary. I should have done it 2 years prior, but my ass kept talking my ass out of it. Don't allow that to happen. If I can give you any advice, start yesterday. Start yesterday. There's so much for you to have. There is an Ace of Cups coming in. a lot of strength, and 9 of coins. There is self sufficient energy for you. I'm not a monetized channel. Everybody can go on my wish list. They can contribute to the channel by helping me get decks. I can't seem to get enough of them so that I can do walkthroughs. I'm constantly, always stressing how much I need the viewers to be supportive, not financially. This right here, interaction, conversation, chatting, just being there, just reaching out to people, being able to talk to people and collaborate with like minded individuals that are dealing with all of this, all of this is YouTube. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferences, the differences, the structure, the building of it. This is YouTube, right? Every bit of this. All of this is YouTube. What I want you to focus on is this Ace of Cups energy that you're going to give yourself, the strength you're going to gain. This is a longevity strength. This is a strength you can't even begin to imagine right now, because right now your skin is probably thin. And in 1 year from now, your skin is going to be so much thicker. And you can't begin to understand that until you get out there. And then, like I said, you've got this 9 of coins coming in to let me know, to tell you that maybe your way is the way that somebody desperately is looking for and they can't find it anywhere else. So, definitely going to be messing with Terra. I see sigils and charms, and I see oracle and shadow in the mix. So make sure that you get a healthy dose of all of that: oracles, tarot, charms, sigils, magic, healing, light, and shadow. Make sure that it is balanced for you, and what applies, we get to collect along the way. And that's what I've got for you, sweetie.
And Amanda, definitely reach out to Hershey and me. I put my email, Taro, your so you can get a hold of me. We can either do an interview to help introduce you to people. We can do readings. You can do tarot pairs with me if you've ever seen that, or you can get in on one of the intuitive interactive tarot journaling classes. We take it one card at a time every Sunday, and we're getting ready for the Three of Pentacles. And this week, Allie of Heart and Soul Connected is going to join us. So I would be glad to have you in any capacity, whatever you,
If my
whatever you.
email isn't in the description, Maruda, Mosaic, somebody drop my email. Twisted, if you don't have it, or hit me up on the Facebook, and I will make sure I get you my email too, if you don't already have it. Yeah, we don't do it for the money either. I'll never be monetized, and I love when I get that doorbell and it's a package and it's a subscriber gift and it's a channel or it's a deck that I get to bring to you guys. And somehow, I don't even know how half these decks find me. It's like my wish list grows. I go to put something on there, and one of my moderators that has access to my wish list has made my list like 5 miles long, and I'm like, oh my god. But that is the support that I get from you guys, because I miss a lot of stuff because I don't have time like I used to. So definitely get you a wish list created, get you somebody on there that you can trust, that can help you add stuff, add content, and add stuff to help grow your tools, your decks, your inspiration. There's a lot of support out here for us. Keys in my pocket. Thank you. Did you really find them?
Hershey located her missing objects. So she says, "This reminds me, thought dog Hershey Pocket Thomas Hummingbird found a pair of shorts tucked underneath the shepherd's hook with hummingbird feeder. I'm pretty sure Happy had something to do with it. Her dog.
I love it.
Uh,
Love it, love it, love it.
Emeruda got your email up there. So Twisted Sushi, please contact
thank you, my rock.
us.
Thank you, my rock.
We have really nothing but time and appointments to get to. So you can't go wrong at hitting us up for a date. You know, we may be busy for an hour or two that day, but we're never fully busy. Although Hershey does take private readings, and she schedules 1 or 2 days a week to do the bulk of her private readings. So I am so glad that you found your keys, Mary.
Absolutely. That is a blessing. I've got a missing set of keys too. Hide and seek, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. I can't. Oh, I should not have said that shit. Where's the
Oh
acorn?
yeah, I'll have to find the acorn.
Um. Oh my god, I'm at 50. Yay! I love it. I love it. So there's this game in our house that we play with our creatures and our fairies and shit like that. It's called Hide the Acorn, right? And if we say hide the acorn or hide and seek, the game has begun, and we'll hide an acorn somewhere in the house in a local kind of area. I'm sneaky. I will hide that shit in a drawer, and they'll still find it. But for the most part, Thomas hit it last, and all I heard is it's in the living room. Like I kept hearing someone scream it, and I'm like, okay, who is Thomas? Did you hide it in the living room? And he was like, yes, but where? And then as Thomas was saying, but where? One of the one of my creatures, he says, on the chair, on the chair, on the chair. So I'm imagining when I get up that acorn won't be on the dining room table because I said hide and seek, and the acorn will be gone, and the game will have begun. Rossi. Me. What are we looking at, Rossi? She says, I can do lives. Ah, I'm so happy for you, Twisted. I cannot wait. I got to get subscribed. I got to get subscribed. Unless I'm not. Am I subscribed? Am I subscribed? We don't know. We don't know. We will find out. We will get there. Where's my phone?
And Twisted Sushi, is it Twisted Sushi or is it Quantum Love for All? Or do you have another name for your channel? Okay, Rossi wants to know if the changes at work, are they beneficial?
Changes at work. Work.
Rossi, we're starting with the Vanessa Tarot here, and we've got the Hierophant. So, people of authority at your work, they're changing things up because they don't think that things are going well the way they are. Whether they're going well or not, they're just not happy with the bottom line, which, companies focus on. we got the Knight of Cups. We got Rosie the Riveter here again. So you're working tirelessly. You're giving it your all, and they're asking you to change things up, and it's just not going to be easy for you to change things because you've got your systems in place. You've got all your efficiencies going. You've done it so routinely for so long now that it's a well-oiled machine, and now they want you to stop and do it differently. But at the end, you get to celebrate with the company with the Four of Wands. So celebrations are at hand, although the process you may not enjoy. And that's what I have for you, Rossi.
I'm not kidding you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 16 cards fell out. So, first and foremost, yes. Okay. 8 of coins, 2 of coins. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. There is benefit to it, right? There's a whole hell of a lot of hard work that's coming. Also, be careful. This bird breath lady, you don't have to worry about there's a cat, right? When you think about the cat eating the canary, this isn't the situation. This bird breath, this lady, you got somebody that's spilling a lot of negativity. Find out, or if you already know who this person is, stay away. Stay away. They're going to interfere with your coins. It's paired with the King of Diamonds. I want you to understand, do not let them, literally, one eyed king here. You see him holding the eye in his hand? I want you to understand they paired it with bird breath. This person may not like the raise. They may not feel like they got overlooked, unseen, unfelt, unappreciated. But that person also came up with not one, but two different devils and the Two of Swords, right? So when you think about two different devils and you think about the Two of Swords, this person chooses to be this way, right? This is a compromise themselves, right? So this is whoever this bird breath is, right? This person that will literally eat the canary and blame it on the cat. I want you to understand with them pairing it with this King of Diamonds, they have a tendency to get jealous. Maybe they are a materialistic kind of person because there's two types of people in the world. It's the ones that make the money and the kind that let money make them. This person is definitely that kind of energy. You got star and hope along with this 8 of coins and 2 of coins. So you absolutely are, there is benefit and there is absolute gain for you. And it may be more beneficial than just financial. So make sure that you pay attention to the gain, but also understand that there is and could be a little bit of controversy. The 3 and 4 of cups that fell is a direct message for the King of Cups, the 5 of Cups in reverse, the World, the Emperor, and the Wheel of Fortune. So when you think about the direct message that starts with the King of Cups and is backed by a 5 of Cups in reverse, this is you not letting forced thoughts and someone else's energy interfere with your bag, with your coin, with your state of mind. They can't afford the space or the rent in your head. Don't allow them. There is a completion, not once, but twice. You have the wheel and the world. So 100% about this is directly meant for you. I don't know if it's for a long time, but they paired it with the emperor. So even if it is for a short time, if it is a short position, what you need to understand is it is specifically being designed for you and a door is being opened. So do not miss this opportunity because it looks like it's going to be incredible. That's what I've got for you, love.
And V. Doyle asked if we were answering questions on any subject, and we are answering on any subject. And politics included. We want to disenfranchise as many people as as will allow us.
Yeah. So when Thomas and I are doing what we call the free pop up, that's exactly what it is. You are free to ask any question you want to ask. You can't guarantee the answer, and all I can tell you is put on your seatbelt because there's no telling what the answer will be. But you are entitled on the free pop ups to ask any question you want because 9 times out of 10, when Thomas and I are live, it is a very structured kind of situation. And usually it is a spread or questions that we designed personally, not picked out of a book. We created the spread and or the questions for either shadow work, blind spots, or just overall in general. And then, of course, meta messages. We don't take questions on meta messages either. So, this is your one chance on our Friday fun pop ups to ask any question you want. The only dumb one is the one you didn't ask.
Okay, the oil. You start out with the Five of Cups: loss, sorrow, um, crying over spilled milk. Although the life of somebody is not just spilled milk. Um, I can see that you're deeply affected by this, and there is a question in your mind. You know, was it truly by her own volition or will? Um, we have the Ace of Cups. The love is evident between the two of you, and uh, such a tragedy for a family. The leftovers are deeply hurt and wonder if they could have done something different, or if they would have picked up on a clue, or something. I mean, we tend to play the blame game when it comes to death of a family member before their time. But as time moves on, uh, you'll be moving to calmer waters. But ultimately, um, if if your sister committed suicide, it was an exit point in her life, one of many possible, and we just can't know what people are thinking. I have a guide and a cousin, Bruce, who killed himself by throwing himself off of a freeway overpass in California in front of a semi truck to make sure that if the fall didn't get him, that the running over of the 18 wheeler certainly would. Um, I don't know, Bill, how long we're going to be on today, but the I know he had a long history of pain. He'd had a car accident when he was a teenager, and he'd had 34 back surgeries and never could be alleviated from the pain. Um, had many discs and vertebrae all fused together in his back, and there was just no getting comfort for him. So I'm privileged to have him as one of my guides. And Hershe hears his knocks. She heard him knocking 3 times in the kitchen yesterday, and that's his signal to me. One day he had me up and down many times going to the door to answer when nobody was there. So I'm sorry for your loss, and just just know that there was an exit place for your sister, and there is no answers for those of us that remain.
I'm listening. I know that doesn't help anybody. First, I need you to understand that suicide is not um, a sin. Okay. um, this human existence that we're having right now is, in some ways, it's torture. Sometimes it's punishment for some of us, right? Some of us can't deal. Some of us have a very hard time, right? What I need you and your family to understand is it's not a sin to take your life. To stop the pain or stop what you feel is hurting your family and your loved ones, it's not. And church likes to say that it is. It is not a sin. So reassure, letting you know right now, I do have someone coming through and they are crossed over all the way to the other side. And what they want you to understand is that there was some bullying going on, right? We've got this four of coins coming in. So the one that's saving for the rainy day, the one that's got this shit eating grin right here, right? This is a miser. And then the miser is also being bullied too, right? So this person that's literally being a money miser, being a Scrooge about everything, this bully right here is being bullied theirself. There's a devil involved, right? And I have a feeling that that devil was on their shoulder all the time saying, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it, right? Those are forced thoughts that get established by traumatic events that happen in our life. The two of coins in reverse lets me know that there was a attention within the body, within the temple, that maybe this person couldn't take anymore. They couldn't stretch anymore. They couldn't bend anymore. They were, what they felt was broken and they didn't want to hurt anymore, right? So, what they did is they stopped allowing the hurt for themselves and they also stopped the bullying because I feel like this bully that is there, whether we know who this person is or not, I got an emphatic yes on the bully. So understand that if there is a mental bully in our head, it is a real life person that crawled in that person's head and rented a whole lot of space and lived there for free. And now that person's conscious is very heavy right now. How do I feel about that? I feel like they're doing a whole lot of extra work. Like I feel like the person that once was the bully that now is mentally in a place of I'm the reason that person isn't here anymore could be trying to turn them around by maybe telling their story, telling what it's like to be a bully, how they created themselves and how a bully was created. So understand that yeah, it does look like it really was suicide to end the pain, but they're already in a better place. They are happy. They want you to know that there's a brand new start on the other side and no pain. There's no stress. There's no bullies. And there is no more of this emotional baggage that we as humans collect along the way. I am so very sorry that you lost your sibling, but what I can tell you is that the person that's coming through is very happy, very loving, and very, very, very filled with a whole lot of balance. And they understand that had they done a little bit of shadow work, they might have been able to crawl out of it, but they weren't willing to rip open them scabs and expose that pain and or expose somebody bullying them that pushed them to this predicament, but they are in a much better place. And that's what I've got for you, honey. You're welcome.
So, any plans for later tonight, Hershey?
Go rob the cow of some milk so I can make me some coffee. I'm gonna find me a cow and rob them of milk. I
Well,
need coffee, and I have
we don't
coffee
have
and sugar. I just don't have the damn milk.
we don't have any local dairy farms here.
Or this is Texas. There's a dairy farm somewhere.
Oh yeah,
I get it.
just
It's
not
not in
here.
scooter ride distance, right? Or the universe will provide a small donation, and I'll be able to go get some half and half, and I'll be able to get rid of the pain and the headaches from the lack of caffeine. I have hope, and I have a lot of it. So until then,
The Eternal Star card.
well, I would use half and half or creamer, but I don't have anything. And I was going desperate measures with milk, but I can eat cereal with milk, and I can have some brownies because I can have a cold glass of milk. I am not asking my neighbors. I am not friendly like that, nor can I pay it back. So
I think Bill likes the coffee black.
my mama, that's the only way my mama drank it. She wouldn't have it any other way. No other way. If I thought that it would be of benefit, I would try it, Maruda. But I'm telling you, we don't have neighbors like that, and the neighbors that are here, they're never home. So I would be knocking on a door that would never get opened until 1 or 2 in the morning when they're getting off and coming in from work. I wouldn't want to disturb them at that hour. But it's definitely a
Although
thought.
the
But worst case scenario, Monday will be here right after the weekend. So I just gotta
although
get
one
through it.
although one of them, our neighbor Calvin, will bring Rhonda some wet food every once in a while.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, yeah. I'm grateful for dry because they've got that at least. But yeah, I need cream and sugar, so half and half or creamer. But if I don't have either of those, I can buy a gallon of milk for $2 and some change. So I can use the whole milk to cut the bitterness, make it light and creamy. We are still
999
taking
ASMR.
questions, guys.
Did you want a question answered, Bill?
Oh, Maruda, while I'm thinking of it, we need to get together and start talking about working on that book. I'm literally almost ready. I finally figured out how the printer hooks up to my laptop. So I've got the computer hooked up to my laptop. I got to get some ink, which everybody's telling me it's cheaper to buy a new printer, but I'm going to just buy ink and use this printer because it's an HP. My computer's an HP. It works better for me. Rossi drinks black coffee. That's not helping me. Ah! But I am just about ready. As soon as I get some ink, hopefully I can get some at the first of the month. I can get some ink, and I can get my I can be ready to start on the book. I'm so ready. So ready, y'all. I'm gonna write a book. Well, okay, with a lot of help. I'm gonna do the Oracle deck and the book at the same damn time. I'm gonna make it happen, y'all. Is that like for pour overs or something? Because all I have is a Mr. Coffee, a pot, like a coffee pot. I don't have like pour overs, even though I love them. I don't have a percolator, which I miss my percolator. But I don't own a Keurig, so I don't know if you can control the temperature on a Keurig or not. I don't know. But I don't like instant coffee, so but I do like pour overs when they're made right. But Rossi, Rossi, thank you. Oh wait, I can buy a whole lot of creamer. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eat, eat, eat. Oh, y'all, you gotta help me talk Miss Tarot D into doing a pink and purple my open mic night for reads, but I want to do pink and purple open mic night for reads. We got to talk Miss Tarot D into it. And I don't know if Miss Tarot D is still here. She was here, but I don't know if she's still here. So, hint, hint, Miss Tarot D, pink and purple open mic nights. And yes, I literally mean pink and purple open mic nights. You can let your water cool a few minutes before dripping it over your grounds. Yeah, on a pour over. I'm gonna actually look at. I saw. I got a. There's a store somewhere like. Okay, so there's like this little strip mall right down the road, right? And I saw a pour over in the grocery store. It's but what is the grocery store name?
Fiesta.
Yes. I saw they had some, and they had them for like $39, and I'm like, oh my god, is that like for real the real price? I don't know if it's good. Excuse me, but it was glass. It looked like it had all of the pieces. So I don't know, for that price, it might be worth it so that I can have a pour over. Oh, I know. I have an electric kettle for my tea because I have to have my tea at a very specific way. Because right now, I'm only drinking black tea because I'm out of everything else. But I'll get that restocked. But um, I'm a friend of mine in Australia is supposed to be mailing me a very specific kind of tea that is good for your lungs. He was telling me about it, and I haven't got the package yet, or he hasn't asked me for the address. So apparently, it hasn't come yet. But it's a very special kind of tea, like for your lungs, because I have a very rare lung deformity called alpha one antitrypsin, and the man says that when he started drinking this very specific tea that's for your lungs, it cured his bronchial asthma. He no longer has bronchial asthma. So I don't know if it would work for an autoimmune disease, but I definitely want to try this tea. I love tea. I love all kinds of teas. So you can do a pour over with your Mr. Coffee too. Really? Because you just hit a button and it starts brewing it. So I don't know. Maybe there's a different kind of Mr. Coffee that allows you to perk. I'll have to see. I will definitely check into it. Thank you again, Rossi, so much. When the live is over, I am grabbing my umbrella and I'm gone. Running to the store. Well, I'm not running, y'all. It's 115 degrees in Houston. I will be walking with the umbrella going, but I will make it. I'm going to give me some creamer. I'm going to have me some coffee. Ooh, I'm going to start the coffee as I'm leaving, and it will be perfect and done when I get back. Pull the basket out and put it on top of the pot. Really? So okay, look, go. I don't know if you can scroll up and get my email, but let's do a show where you show me this, or at least create a StreamYard link, and we'll go backstage and you can show me how to do that because um, I'm not the easiest of learners. Miss Moonlight, hello. Has anyone told you they love you today? We love you, Miss Moonlight. Hmm. Me and Miles, Thomas too. We love you. Y'all are roasting me out though. It's gonna be too dang on hot for all y'all. All y'all gonna have to leave. As soon as I get coffee, y'all gonna have to leave. That's just all there is to it. I'm gonna have to have coffee. Well, I have a brew coffee pot. You know, the old fashioned regular. You just he's saying there's a way that I can do it. I can perk it, pour over, or I don't know. My brain has stopped braining, guys. I don't know. Yes, that miles with a Y. Oh, it's hot. And we got the air on, y'all, and I'm dying. It is hot. It's 115 with the heat index outside. It's ridiculous. Ooh.
The cats are definitely in summer mode. They come inside and sleep all day, and then once the sun is down, then they will come out and stay out all night. Ron had Hershey in a panic yesterday, but he showed
Oh
up
my God.
eventually.
This little boy, y'all, this boy does not miss a day, right? Every single day, we have to spend at least 30 minutes to an hour. We have to play. We have to do the belly rubs and the scratches. And he loves when I kind of, he's got the cutest little toe beans. And I love like just rubbing on his little toe beans. And he loves it. And he'll just kind of make biscuits on my hands when I'm rubbing on his toe beans. And our Zoom call too. I don't have Zoom. I have a phone. I'll give you my phone number in the email. Um, because I want to do a live with you anyway. So we're just gonna definitely have to get together. Anyway, um, disappeared. I let him out yesterday at 11 o'clock because him and Creep were fighting. And usually he just goes right upstairs and he goes right to sleep and he doesn't put any problems or first thing in the morning he comes right back, right? He didn't come back. He didn't come back. We walked the complex all day, all night. He didn't come back, didn't come back. So I was already stressing, worried about bro because of his insulin. And now I got this little boy that hasn't had any water. I don't know if he's had any water. It was like 115 yesterday. It was hotter yesterday than it is today. Yesterday it was 97. Today it's 95. So the heat index is only 112 today. But oh my God. I cried. I cried myself to sleep because I didn't know where he was at. I didn't know if he had any water. I didn't know if he had ate all day. Oh my God. I cried myself to sleep. Woke up at, I don't know, like 1:30. Went outside and bro was outside. It was still 100 degrees outside, but he had come in, got some water, ate, and then went back out. Man, my heart was so heavy. I was so scared for him yesterday. It was terrible. Panic all around. AeroPress. Check out the AeroPress. Okay. You don't need Zoom to Zoom. I have a Zoom account. You can access it from your phone. You can show me your coffee maker and I can see if you can hack it. Ooh, that sounds mysterious. I get to show him my coffee maker. Yeah, it's just a Mr. Black. Is it a Mr. Coffee or a Black and Decker or something like that? It's just a coffee pot or a regular old coffee pot. You lift the lid, you put the grounds in the basket, you fill the back up, and then you hit on, and it just goes to work. But I'm absolutely gonna try it because I love pour overs. Love, love, love. Alrighty. So, last call in full effect. Our hour and a half has come to a complete stop. We love you guys. Thank you so very much. We will be back. We will be bringing Friday free pop ups for any direct question that you guys have. No question, but you look so cute in the thumbnail. I stopped to show some love. Oh, Aaron. friend. Yay! Thank you for that. Horribly stressful. Too glad we're okay. Plunger. Use non-instant. You can get a coffee plunger and use non-instant. I don't even know
A
if
French
I actually know what you're talking about. I'm
a French
serious, Blue. What is
press,
that? What do you mean, Cosmic?
um, fresh French press coffee.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but hey, I'm willing to try anything once within reason, y'all. Within reason. Now, don't be thinking I'm out here just trying the wildest shit. Elderberry. I love elderberry tea, but I don't have any more, and I need some of that tea. I know it's not you, Cosmic, but it's in Australia. It starts with an M. Moulin tea. It's for your lungs. I need to see if we have it in America. Thomas, show Hershey my hack. And then she's
So I've got it
pointing
on the
up.
screen.
So is this like,
I've put it
oh,
on the screen.
put the coffee on the filter and basket and put it on top of your cup. Oh, yeah, don't say. Soon as the creamer, I'll let you know if it works. Ooh,
Well,
guys.
thank you
All
everyone for
right.
being with
So we will
us.
see you.
We enjoyed our hour and a half with you, and thank you for letting us answer your questions. Remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and go out and make it a great day. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.